Mauricio, it's so hard to look at you after what happened yesterday. Sometimes I feel as if that case was just a dream and nothing more.
If there's something sure at this time in my life, it's that the case was real. Very real.
Hey, Jose. There's no place here to play football.
Don't you like your party?
If we can't play football, no.
But you have clowns, balloons, candies, and even popcorn.
Look, my friends would want to play football, and those clowns will seem silly.
So what do we do then? At least try to enjoy yourself, Rafaelito.
Raphael, come with me. Come.
But Mom, can we play football here?
Come, I need you to do something for me. Come.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Come.
But yesterday I missed you a lot. I think about you all the time.
The same thing has been happening to me. But I need time to organize my ideas.
Time? That's exactly what Alfonso used to tell my mother. And she says that when a man wants to deceive a woman, they ask for time.
What is it, son?
Juana! Hello, sweetie.
Oh, wonderful. The party photographer is here. Very nice and very punctual.
I'm so glad you came. But where's your mother, grandmother, and Nicholas? Where are they? Yeah, they should be on their way. They're coming, yeah.
You're the first one to get here, Juana. And I want you to do a very good job. You know, you could start by taking a picture of the three of us. Come, Raphael. Come, so she can take a picture. It's that today is a very important day for us as a family, you understand?
Yes, Mrs. Carlota, yes.
Oh, no, please. Call me Carlota. Well, if you must call me Mrs., then call me Mrs. De La Vega. Because the Mrs. part is my husband's fault, right, dear? Isn't it, darling?
Tanya. Every day you look more like your mother. Oh, mine. What a resemblance. Really, and always good at your work, always trying to work hard.
Yes, mother was always my example.
She was the best help I could ever have, having to do all the work in the house. Besides, do you remember I used to take her with me on weekends to Aruba?
Of course I do. How could I forget? I was a kid, but you took me along too. It was fun.
Hi, why do we always say that old times were better times than these days? Imagine that I don't even go to Aruba these days. How about that? And tell me, Tanya, how is the marriage with Jose going, huh?
Here we are, you know, Mrs. Eva. We try our hardest to make it work. And now that you are here, I want to thank you personally for getting me this position when your nephew Mauricio got married. The truth is that he's very good and he helps me and Jose a lot.
Oh, well, it's that. My nephew was going to get married to a woman who was going to need a lot of help around the house because she didn't have any experience. Tell me something. How do you see my nephew doing, Tanya? How's his marriage doing?
Hey, Juana, let's go to the garden. And you too, Mauricio. But with all these clowns and tables, we can't play football. I would prefer a game. You play in my team and you for the other, Mauricio. Yes. I would have preferred that better too, Raphael.
But today is not a day for football, Raphael. Today is a day for family party. Okay. Juana, do you have your camera ready?
Yes, Mom.
Raphael, come here. We're going to have a pictures taking. Darling! Mauricio, come, my darling. Stand right here, okay? Come, my darling. Stand right here. Okay, take a picture of us like this. No, wait. Better if you stand here like this. And I'll be here like this. Take it.
Oh my God, what is this? Now tell me something. And this little boy, he never spoke of him to me. And all of a sudden he's a son?
Mr. Mauricio has changed a lot, Mrs. Siva, especially since he found out you couldn't have children.
Yes, well, I know that. His biggest dream was to be a father. And besides, he has such a beautiful relationship with my brother. And then, well, his illness. It's true, really. I don't see why I should be so surprised if he adopted a child, huh?
Well, the thing is that I think that Mrs. Carlota is the one doing all this to keep Mr. Mauricio with her. Please forgive me, but I don't think Mrs. Carlota wants that poor boy at all.
Carlota has always loved herself. And that's it. And if she's with Mauricio, it's because she wants to have a handsome and good man that loves her by her side. But do you know what I really think? That my nephew was tired of being her fervent admirer.
Why? Why is that?
I don't know, but I think that someone or something had a hand in this awakening of Mauricio from a lie. And you know that anytime I have these feelings, Tanya, you better run.
Smile, darling.
Well, I think we've taken enough pictures, right?
Oh, of course not, darling. Now I want another picture. Now you carry Rafaelito, yes?
Carry me? But I'm too big for that.
Rafaelito, don't you see how strong your daddy is? Just look at those big arms of his.
Your guests have arrived, Raphael.
Okay, my children. Get off. Come on. Go and say hello to Juana. Come on.
All those kids are coming here?
Oh, hello. Yeah, hello, kids. How are you? Oh, how's everybody? And there you are, little one. How are you?
Everything looks so nice. It's beautiful. Let's see how this looks. Oh, it's beautiful. But Tanya, don't you think we should get some of this stuff out of here so the jello is seen better? It's so nice. Don't you think this looks better?
Yes, you are right. I understand what you're saying. It looks better like that.
Look. Seems like some of the guests have arrived already.
Yes, those are Raphael's friends.
Oh, I think we should leave it like that. It looks very original.
Tanya, may I know why you aren't doing something?
Yes.
Just look at the disaster these savages have done.
Carlota, please, they're just kids.
What kids, Mauricio? They're just a bunch of animals. You will all go and sit at the tables and enough of the ball playing, please.
But we were playing football.
Football, Raphael, and go and sit at the tables now.
But you can't turn this into a concentration camp. And besides, what happened here wasn't that serious. You just have to get another one, Carlota. You can't expect to have them sitting at the tables the whole afternoon. Kids? Yeah. And be careful with Canela. If she smells it, she'll end up eating it all up. Here, darling.
And you, what are you doing?
Nothing, just taking every moment. I mean, every moment of the party.
I know you don't like your door to be open for you, but I have to show Amandito a good example.
Of course. Thank you.
Why don't you two go out anymore?
Well, because Enriqueta's heart is busy with this hunk of a guy, very well educated, so handsome, right? And speaking of which, who is arriving in a limousine and with a harem too?
You come here and listen very carefully. If you don't behave and show your friends some good manners, then your friends are going to destroy your house and you'll be just like you were before, without anything.
Carlota, please, Carlota, give them a break. Of course they'll behave. Am I right, Raphael? Come on, let's go.
Hello. I'm Eva, Mauricio's aunt.
His aunt?
Yes, and I think he's already told you about me, right?
Well, yes. Yes, of course. Then you're the owner of the house in the mountains.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And so, did you like my house?
Yes. Oh, sorry, I don't know why I said that.
But why? It is logical. You were there, and now I'm asking you. I just want to know, did you like my house?
Yes. I liked it a lot, really. It's such a beautiful house, but then something weird happened to me. It was as if I'd known that house before. You know, like a very special feeling.
Oh, and how is the balloon business going? Is it so profitable?
Balloon business?
Yes, I'm going to negotiate the franchise. If you're interested, just let me know.
I should consider it, right?
Enriqueta, this is my family. My mother.
Hello, nice to meet
This
you.
is Dana Maria, Juana's mom.
Hello, and you are?
Enriqueta.
Enriqueta, Juana's boss.
Ah, I see.
Oh, Juana's mom. Nice to meet you. No wonder that girl is so beautiful.
This is Nicholas, almost part of the family. This is Virginia, his friend, and also ours, and Petra, who happens to be a neighbor.
Oh, and Manolito always feels bad about introducing me the right way. I'm his girlfriend. Nice to meet you.
The pleasure is mine. No wonder your boyfriend seems to like balloons so much, right?
Petra just did it. She my girlfriend? And how do I fix this mess now?
Oh, what a beautiful house. Imagine if we win the lottery and we would go live in a place like this.
Oh,
Hey girl, that pickup of yours turned out to be 100% hippie. With a girlfriend and going after you too. The headline will be, Hooray for peace, flowers and free love.
excuse me, I'm going to the garden.
You don't know how much I wanted to find you like this. Alone, without Mauricio near.
Yes, ma'am?
First of all, Juana, don't you ever call my son Pucho. Because he has a name and two last names, understood?
Yes, but the thing is that I've called him that since he was a baby and well...
You said it was, but it's not anymore. Secondly, when I reprimand my son in my house, I really don't like anyone to interfere.
Forgive me, but I didn't think you were going to be upset. All I said was that I didn't think that...
Precisely! I don't care about what you might think or don't. What I just want you to understand is your position in this entire story. And that's far away from my house, far away from my son and from me. But above all, Juana, hope it is very clear to you, far away from Mauricio.
Juana, your family is here.
Hello? What took you so long? What happened?
Well, leave you alone here. How could you think about such a thing, dear?
And oh, she's Carlota, Raphael's new mother.
And especially your wife. Or being a mother annuls me as your wife?
Well, whether first or last is the same. Don't go fighting with your husband. Maybe Mr. Mauricio doesn't know that everyone here knows each other already, and very well too.
Your dog is beautiful. Well, how many spice do I have to sell to get one? My dad says the best dogs are pedigree. Oh, forget it. You're crazy. The best dogs are mongrels. Mongrels? Sure, the best, and everybody knows it. They are the native dog that roam our streets. Right, Virginia?
Stop it, Nico. Not everyone knows as much as you do.
I know about pedigree dogs, and this is one, right, Raphael? Well, I don't know too much about that. What I know is that she's very good, and Mauricio loves her a lot.
Oh, I feel so bad to see her locked up.
What if you let her loose, Raphael?
If you like, you can sit right here. Do you like this table?
Yes, this is perfect.
Of course it is. Everything here looks just like in the movies. That pool up there, is it salt water or fresh water?
You said salt water? Oh, funny, right? Miss Azucena, when I see what I was saying, I'll send him over so he can sit with...
Yes, of course. Thank you. Excuse me, what does one have to do to get service around here? I wouldn't mind a beer, you know. Anyway, water will do just fine.
Yes, I'll send the waiter over. Raphael's party's coming on nicely, right?
Oh yes, everything is pretty, very organized.
You know, I didn't have to kill myself too much. Because where there's love, you can feel it in the air, right, my love? Juana, take a picture with your people so Raphael can keep it as a souvenir, yes? Please, come closer, yes? You know what? I'm going to give you a silver frame as a present so you can put it in your living room too.
Wait, Juana. I want to be in this picture too. Wait a minute. Let's see. How's this? Right here in the middle. Oh, but you have to introduce me to your family if I'm going to be in your living room. Imagine.
Hey, Raphael, just let her loose, poor girl.
It's not me, Nicholas. It's Mrs. Carlota. She's going to get so mad if we let Camilla loose.
Hello, Carlota. How are you?
Hello, my dear.
Fine.
Hello, Carlota.
Fine.
As you can see, my darling, the complete Beavers family is here to help you in everything you need, like it should be with every one of us when we need it.
I can see that.
Congratulations, dear, for whatever it is that you're celebrating.
Oh, as always, very supportive, Dad.
Umbertico, your father's here with us, and that's what matters, okay? Besides, a man is always a man, and you have to love him nevertheless.
You don't seem to be feeling too well, right?
Oh, and how did you guess? I'd give anything to be in my bed right now. You don't have to guess, my dear. Your face says it all. Thank you for such nice words, Mother.
Let me see. The truth is that Azucena is right. Your face is as clear as water. It's so easy to read.
Really? What does it say?
Hand over. Yes, my dear, that's what you have, and no less. You know, I have my own stories to tell, you know.
Well, I could say that about my daughter, and even much worse. Oh, Mother, please, can't.
Oh, my dear, please. Just allow her to speak, huh? You only have to know one thing. That is, if the cause, right, was good enough for the effect. And if it was, my dear, then fine.
Well, that is exactly the problem. That the cause doesn't have any effect.
Gee, Mom, enough already. Why don't we just talk about something else or change the topic?
Well, if that's the case, I have a perfect one. And that way I can satisfy my curiosity. And I think I have to tell you this so you know that I'm so curious.
And go right ahead because I'm dying to know.
Oh, yes. And now, come on, we're going to start from the beginning. When, where, and how did Juana meet Mauricio?
Cheers.
Cheers, dear.
Cheers.
If only you knew how happy you make me by seeing you together and not having to fight.
Oh, darling, stop with the sentimentalism. It doesn't get you anywhere, you know.
Humberto, why don't you drop this attitude of a scolded little boy?
Disappointed, I would say, Alfredo. Or are you going to swallow that story about Mom and Dad's love and makeup?
What makeup are you talking about, Humberto? Don't you see they get along just fine?
Mm-hmm.
Stop thinking about it.
Boys, come here. What are you standing there for? We Vivas want to be together. Oh, finally. A moment of peace after so much turmoil. What's the meaning of this? What is that snake doing slithering her way into a party for children?
Please come in. What is it, Juana? Don't you feel well?
No, Mauricio, I feel so fine. Imagine taking the pictures of the perfect family. Oh, how wonderful. Of course, I feel bad, so stupid. Look, if it wasn't because of Rafaelito, I swear to you, Mauricio, I would get out of here. I would
Juana, not for Rafael, nor for me should you feel compelled.
Mother, where do you think you're going?
Where else do you think, dear? Taking that woman to the garage where I can tear out her eyes and not mess up your party, considering the fact that it's going so well.
Mom, please, stop.
Oh, really? Then whatever you want, my dear. But I'll tear her up anyhow. I'm gonna tear up that woman, and I can do it right here, right now.
Mother, please calm down. Nobody has noticed anything, please.
Nobody, Umbertico? Nobody? And what about me? You mean I don't count? The no count that your father wants to turn me into, right? Well, no, I'll never allow that. Never. Nobody's gonna step over my dignity, much less in my own daughter's house. So please let me go. Let me go out there, Umbertico.
Please understand, Mauricio had to invite her because she is one of the shareholders in the magazine.
Oh, I don't care one bit about the magazine, Carlotica. I am not the kind of woman who sells herself. No.
You are very right, Amparo. You don't sell yourself. You buy. Better yet, the old man Restrepo buys.
Dad, let me remind you that you're talking about my mother and my grandfather.
And I am speaking about a mafia guy and his spoiled daughter, Umberto. And now each and every one of you is old enough to know the truth.
Yes, also to know very well who you are. A dirty old man in love with a mannequin, no?
Hey, Humberto. That's enough of you telling our father off.
Alfredito, don't you interfere with your brother. Because otherwise I'll forget you're my son.
Enough! Don't you care that I have guests at the house and have some consideration for me?
You are right. You are so right, my dear. Amparo, please, I am here. With you. For your daughter, could you control yourself a bit?
Oh my God, Mauricio, this is not right. This is not right. You and I here alone like this in your home with your wife, with your son and your party.
Look, I don't even know what this house means to me.
Oh, Mauricio, please don't be ridiculous. And please don't tell me that you need time.
Of course, that's the truth. I do need time. I do.
Stop it, Mauricio, stop it. Just leave it at that. Leave it at that. I beg you. I don't want to feel that you're just playing with me.
Play with you? Juana, please, of course not.
Mauricio, I beg you, please, don't do this. I don't want you to play with me. I don't want you to, please.
I suppose he learned his lessons. Because to arrive at the same time as these people, how ridiculous.
Let's see, why the ridicule, Armando?
The fiasco, dear. Accept it. Or did you ever imagine that your hippie was going to make an appearance with double balloons?
That was a good joke.
You know something? I want you to know that you are one of the most beautiful women here today.
Uh-oh, get ready. Here comes Mr. Gallantry. Armando, my dear, you'll never change, right?
Maybe you could fix me up.
Hello, Armando. How are you?
Hello. How are you?
Hi. How is everything? Are you guys having fun?
Not really, but now things are starting to look better.
Oh, come on, Manolito. Why are you so upset with me, huh? Come on, look at me.
Come on, Patricia. Look, don't start enough.
Right, don't start now. What are you looking over there so much for, huh?
So are you going to start with that too? That's just great.
Yes, I will. So what? I'm right. You're always looking that way. Hey, come on, man. Are you going to keep looking at that girl right in my presence? Respect me. Manolito, I'm speaking to you.
But Petra, I'm listening. Talk.
Just look at me when you talk to
me,
Manolito.
Nice to listen, Patricia. Stop it, please. No, I don't want it. I don't want it.
Come on, Manolito, you have to eat it. You are too skinny.
No,
Come
I
on.
said I don't want any, Patricia. Leave me alone. What's the matter with you?
Come on, just one. Eat it. It's really good. Look, I just want you to eat this.
Look, Patricia, please. I'm going to ask you to do something for me. Leave me alone and stop harassing me, okay? Eat it.
Ouch! Did you see how you talked to me, huh, Anna Maria? You don't want it either? Yuck!
Juana, you don't know how much you mean to me.
Oh, Mauricio, I might know how you feel, but I also know that you have your life, and your life is complete. I have to take care of me. I've seen too many women deceived just because they fell in love with the wrong man, and I don't want that.
I can assure you that that is not the case with me, Juana. Please. Look, the last thing I would do is make a fool of you.
Listen, Mauricio, let's leave it at that, yes? All I'm asking you is not to talk to me for the rest of the party, okay? I beg you. Later, we'll see when, how, where we can fix this, yes?
Yeah, I know what you two are talking about. So away from everyone.
If you had told me you were coming alone, I would have picked you up.
Oh, that's so sweet, Armando. Thank you. Oh, but I really should have called you, right?
Cuz.
Thank you.
What are you drinking?
Some wine, perhaps.
Waiter? You're looking extremely beautiful. Wine for the lady in red, and for me, whiskey.
Thank you. Oh, Armando, I haven't seen Mauricio since I got here. Do you know where he could be?
Well, you know, if you are the host, you have to be all over the place, sing to all sorts of people, like it or not.
And why that comment, Armando?
Oh, nothing. Just that I'm a racist, you know. But Juanita's family is something else.
What?
Mm-hmm.
The family of that Juana Perez is here?
Mm-hmm. See that table over there, where the priest is sitting? Well, the one on this side, the older lady, is her grandmother. The other one that is wearing the sunglasses like a clown is her mother. And the one that looks like she's inflated, that's the girlfriend of the uncle that's after Nikita. How about that?
Oh.
Cheers.
We're here because Mr. Mauricio was just explaining something about the photos.
No, we were talking about...
We were talking about the photos. Exactly that, you know. Mrs. Carlota, sorry, Mrs. De La Vega. I'm so dumb, and I have to be told what to do all the time. Well, so I won't mess up and do the contrary.
But I know very well what I want. And what I want is for you to take the pictures like I told you. And that is next to my husband, and my son is next to the cake, and the decorations, and that is now.
Of course, no problem.
I'm not so sure if I want to keep taking pictures.
Maybe you don't, but Rafael does. So if you don't want to, you're going to have to tell him yourself.
No, that's no problem. We don't have to bring Rafael into this, right? And so, let's go and get Rafael and tell him that we are going to take some pictures, and then we'll hurry along to the garden and we'll go and do the pictures, okay? Come on, let's go. Let's hurry along.
Let's go.
No way. This won't work if it's like this.
Mom, may I take you back home?
No, my dear, thank you. And what for? And just leave my husband free in the arms of that little rattlesnake? No, sir.
Mom, you can't stick to father for the rest of your life. Besides, you know he's going to do whatever he wants.
I know that, Umbertico. But it just happens that in the situation between your father and I, there are limits. This is my daughter's house, and this is one of the places where he should respect me. So please take me by the arm, and together we'll go to the garden.
Let's go then.
Wow, wonders will never end, huh?
What's this? Ah, Manuel, have you gone crazy? Oh, stop it. Let me go. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't you see it's ridiculous for us to be here?
I don't care if we are ridiculous or not. I just wanted to be with you.
Well, well, how nice to see you in the place outside the office.
That's right, Rogelio. Good to see you. How are you?
Hello? You're so beautiful today, you could make anyone crazy.
Well, mind if I take a photo?
Oh, yes, yes, of course, Juana. Come on. Come on, guys, let's take a picture.
Hey, Manuel, wait. What is it? What do you want?
I want you. Don't you know?
Oh, Manuel, please. Out there, I just met... Manuel, look. At the other table, your girlfriend is waiting for you. So why don't you just leave me alone?
Are you jealous?
No way, of course not.
Last night I asked you many times what you were going to do today.
Don't change your subject, Manuel.
You told me that you had so much work to do. What happened? Didn't you want me to come with you?
Maybe you just wanted to know if I was coming so that you wouldn't bring your girl. Oh, Manuel, now I know that you're just like all of them. You're a chauvinist, just like the rest of them. You want to have one here, one there. But the thing is that I'm not that kind of girl, so I'm leaving.
No, you're not going anywhere because I haven't finished yet.
Oh, that's great. So what then? We're going to spend the whole party here? And your girlfriend, won't she miss you?
Is it really necessary my daughter has to go through all of this?
Look, that's enough. Stop, Manuel, stop. Now we're going to discreetly get out under this table. And you back to your table and I am going home. Okay, Manuel?
I'm very sorry, but I can't let you go just like that.
I don't see any other interesting option, Manuel.
But Enriqueta, give me a break. That girl doesn't mean anything to me. She's just a neighbor. I simply fix her iron, that's all.
You fixed her iron? A couple of times? Daily or weekly, Manuel?
Enriqueta, what's the matter? Why are you locked into one idea?
Yes, Manuel, I am locking up. Because for the 100th time in my life, I tried to open up. And like always, it was worth it. But you know what? No. My instincts, like always, is telling me no. It's a mistake to trust someone.
What do you think of this place, Juana?
Yes, ma'am, whatever you say.
So, how do we look? Happy, right? Because the lights don't lie. Oh, wait. Better like this. Why aren't you taking the picture?
Wait, I think the camera got locked. I'll fix it in a minute, okay?
Oh, how beautiful they look, Rogelio. Just like models.
Yes, ma'am. It's my job now. Look, Manuel, we'll say goodbye here, okay?
No.
Look, if one day our paths cross, we'll say hello and each one will go his own way, okay?
No, Enriqueta, no. No goodbye. No see you later. No child. I can't let you go that easily.
Manuel, you don't understand. You don't have to let me do anything. Neither do I have to ask you permission for anything. That's it, period.
No, I'm not leaving anything here. Forget it. I'm starting here and now.
Don't worry, Canela. We're going to get you out of here soon.
Let's play with her, okay? Let's see what will happen when we count 1, 2, 3. I'll start the count. 1, 2,
and 3.
Do something, Jose. Turn the water off. Oh, let's get out of here. You don't have anything to do with either of those two bitches.
Nella, come here. Take her, Rafael.
Come, Nicholas, come, help me. Come, Canela, come.
Wow, my dears. Drink all the refreshment you want. You deserve it. Just imagine to turn such a boring and stuck-up party into something so fantastic. It was great, just great.
I still don't understand what happened out there.
And I think that around here someone could explain how that chaos happened in the garden. I'm listening to you, kids.
Oh my God, I don't believe this. This just had to happen to me. Look at me. I'm a mess, Armando.
You look great to me.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, sure. To you, everything seems very funny, no? You know, Desiree, I too had my period of dryness and everything seems so romantic to me.
Well, yes, Amando. I am having the time of my life here. Than maybe being in a very expensive restaurant.
Yes, the people around here don't understand that nice things are simple and don't have a price. You know the saying that you can buy the bed but not the sleep.
Wow, Armando, that was a low blow, huh? Can you imagine? Well, Enriqueta, you didn't even break a sweat, my darling.
You are all well-educated kids. Yes or no? Then I'm going to see if that's true. The responsible one for the disaster caused out there, put your hand up. So then, I'm waiting. What do my kids have to say?
It was me, Father.
That's not true, Father Jose. Nicholas is trying to take the blame so I won't be punished. It was me, right, guys?
It wasn't him either. The thing is that Raphael's mother is tough and will punish him. It was me.
That's it. Enough of who it was. I was the one who did this whole mess by myself and nobody else.
She's hateful. And that party, my dear, I'm telling you, it was a total fiasco. Of course I knew this was going to happen when Carlota got it into her head to adopt that little kid.
I don't mean anything by this, Desiree, but a little more and you'll be in your underwear.
And I'm telling you, that stupid dog, it has to be put to sleep, huh?
Calm down, Desiree. There were many that made quite a show today.
And there are some that don't need a special day to be ridiculous. They do it every time they open their mouths.
Hey, Enriqueta, seems your hippie friend has a temper, no?
Oh, please, Amanda, what do you mean by mine? Look, you know what? I better go. I don't even know why I came here.
I'll go with you. You ready? Shall we?
Mano Ramoni, you should be helping your girlfriend and nobody else, huh? Or do you have something with this woman?
Oh, Carlota, what a mess out there. And we all got our clothes dirty. How can that be?
That's normal when you're surrounded by low-class people, you know?
You are so right, my brother. It's a disaster.
I wonder who opened the water out there. Could the kids do this?
Oh, Mom, I'm feeling sick. I feel like dying. Where on earth could Juana be? I want to go home. I know she's doing her job. I just want her to hurry up. Anyway, what are people going to think if I start to rush her? Oh, Mom, I'm feeling so sick. I feel so bad. I want to go home.
I'm so ashamed in Carlota's presence. How can I explain such a barbarity, huh? To such a benevolent lady as she is.
Well, you just said it. If Carlota is such a benevolent woman, as you say, then when it comes to kids, she has to understand that these barbarities do happen.
Father Jose, we're going to the bathroom for a moment.
To the bathroom? But I thought we were going to look for...
Bathroom, Mother. The bathroom.
Okay, fine.
If your people would have just a small amount of manners, they could assist a party like this without causing a disaster. And the same applies to the kids. They're just a bunch of homeless with no education.
Carlota, don't talk like that.
How should I speak? And when there are people who get in the middle of a marriage and just want to destroy it.
Carlota, please.
What am I supposed to do with this woman? You tell me what I can do with this woman who has set her eyes on my husband. What are we talking about in the name of God? Are we talking about a slut? Because a woman who gets involved with someone else's husband is a slut.
Juana!
Mauricio, don't make me ask you to choose in front of my family.
Father, but I have no other interest in Juana other than to help her and give her.
Imagine that I don't even go to Aruba these days. How about that? And tell me, Tanya, how is the marriage with Jose going, huh?
Here we are, you know, Mrs. Eva. We try our hardest to make it work. And now that you are here, I want to thank you personally for getting me this position when your nephew Mauricio got married. The truth is that he's very good and he helps me and Jose a lot.
Oh, well, it's that. My nephew was going to get married to a woman who was going to need a lot of help around the house because she didn't have any experience. Tell me something. How do you see my nephew doing, Tanya? How's his marriage doing?
Hey, Juana, let's go to the garden. And you too, Mauricio. But with all these clowns and tables, we can't play football. I would prefer a game. You play in my team and you for the other, Mauricio.
Yes. I would have preferred that better too, Raphael.
But today is not a day for football, Raphael. Today's a day for family party. Okay. Juana, do you have your camera ready?
Yes, Mom.
Raphael, come here, come here. We're going to have a pictures taking. Darling! Mauricio, come, my darling. Stand right here, okay? Come, my darling. Stand right here. Okay, take a picture of us like this. No, wait. Better if you stand here like this. And I'll be here like this. Take it.
Mauricio, it's so hard to look at you after what happened yesterday. Sometimes I feel as if that case was just a dream and nothing more.
If there's something sure at this time in my life, it's that the kiss was real. Very real.
Hey, Jose. There's no place here to play football.
Don't you like your party?
If we can't play football, no.
But you have clowns, balloons, candies, and even popcorn.
Look, my friends would want to play football, and those clowns will seem silly.
So what do we do then? At least try to enjoy yourself, Rafaelito.
Raphael, come with me. Come.
But Mom, can we play football here?
Come, I need you to do something for me. Come.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Come.
But...
Yesterday I missed you a lot. I think about you all the time.
The same thing has been happening to me. But I need time to organize my ideas.
Time? Oh my God, what is this?
Now tell me something. And this little boy, he never spoke of him to me. And all of a sudden he's a son?
Mr. Mauricio has changed a lot, Mrs. Siva. Especially since he found out you couldn't have children.
Yes, well, I know that. His biggest dream was to be a father. And besides, he has such a beautiful relationship with my brother. And then, well, his illness. It's true, really. I don't see why I should be so surprised if he adopted a child, huh?
Well, the thing is that I think that Mrs. Carlota is the one doing all this to keep Mr. Mauricio with her. Please forgive me, but I don't think Mrs. Carlota wants that poor boy at all.
Carlota has always loved herself. And that's it. And if she's with Mauricio, it's because she wants to have a handsome and good man that loves her by her side. But do you know what I really think? That my nephew was tired of being her fervent admirer.
Why? Why is that?
I don't know. But I think that someone or something had a hand in this awakening of Mauricio from a lie.
That's exactly what Alfonso used to tell my mother. And she says that when a man wants to deceive a woman, they ask for time.
What is it, son?
Juana!
Hello, sweetie.
Oh, wonderful. The party photographer is here. Very nice and very punctual.
I'm so glad you came. But where's your mother, grandmother, and Nicholas? Where are they?
Yeah, they should be on their way. They're coming, yeah.
You're the first one to get here, Juana. And I want you to do a very good job. You know, you could start by taking a picture of the three of us. Come, Raphael. Come, so she can take a picture. It's that today is a very important day for us as a family, you understand?
Yes, Mrs. Carlota, yes.
Oh, no, please. Call me Carlota. Well, if you must call me Mrs., then call me Mrs. De La Vega. Because the Mrs. part is my husband's fault, right, dear? Isn't it, darling?
Tanya. Every day you look more like your mother. Oh, mine. What a resemblance. Really, and always good at your work, always trying to work hard.
Yes, mother was always my example.
She was the best help I could ever have, having to do all the work in the house. Besides, do you remember I used to take her with me on weekends to Aruba?
Of course I do. How could I forget? I was a kid, but you took me along too. It was fun.
Hi, why do we always say that old times were better times than these days? And you know that any time I have these feelings, Tanya, you better run.
Smile, darling.
Well, I think we've taken enough pictures, right?
Oh, of course not, darling. Now I want another picture. Now you carry Rafaelito, yes?
Carry me? But I'm too big for that.
Rafaelito, don't you see how strong your daddy is? Just look at those big arms of his.
Ah, your guests have arrived, Raphael.
Okay, my children. Get off. Come on. Go and say hello to Juana. Come on.
All those kids are coming here?
Oh, hello. Yeah, hello, kids. How are you? Oh, how's everybody? And there you are, little one. How are you?
Everything looks so nice. It's beautiful. Let's see how this looks. Oh, it's beautiful. But Tanya, don't you think we should get some of this stuff out of here so the jello is seen better? It's so nice. Don't you think this looks better?
Yes, you are right. I understand what you're saying. It looks better like that.
Look. Seems like some of the guests have arrived already.
Yes, those are Raphael's friends.